How's it going, everybody? It's time for another DC Worlds Collide video, and today I want to highlight my favorite game mode in DC Worlds Collide, which is funny because it doesn't rely on anything you've done with your account besides learning some character kits and how team synergies work and that sort of thing. And this sort of game mode for a game similar to Marvel Strike Force, which is the main game I cover, would go so hard. So it's really shocking that I've never seen something like this before, and that's why it's worth noting. So the way this game mode works is you get 3 options for teams. And you are going to use this team to climb through a gauntlet, and every single stage you clear, it's going to give your characters a buff that you're going to choose 1 out of 3. So you get to choose your team out of these 3 options, and then you get to choose which buffs you go along the tower. And at the end, there's a big boss to fight at the end, or a big team to fight at the end. So I'm looking at the enemy, or my compositions here, and I'm looking the first row. Not loving those characters. I don't love either of those tanks. Hal Jordan is great, but not good enough. I'm looking at the second row. We got Lex Luthor, Captain Cold, who are the recommended characters here. And then below that, I see Penguin. I see Supergirl. I see another Green Lantern. And I see Flash. I see 2 legendary characters. Even though the recommended characters right here, there's more of them in that second team, I'm still going to go with the third team just because I'm a legendary... Bad word follows that, okay? I get blinded by the legendary tag. So we are doing the Pride one right now. So at the start of battle, damage dealt by enemies is increased by 45%. This effect will decrease by 15% each turn. So that the reason it's telling you, like, hey, go for Captain Cold, go for Lex Luthor, is because they are going to brace your team for that damage really good, and you're not going to get wrecked by that, okay? So what I hope to do is, along my journey in this tower, get another tank, which maybe we can do it right here. Another good tank. Oh, another copy of Flash, Vixen. I'm not too big on Vixen, so I'm just going to wait till I get another option for a different character, and we'll do a gameplay here. And the opening stages in Elseworld, they're basically free. It's like super easy to get through them. So let me just work on my positioning real quick. Let's go with Penguin, of course, up front. I bet Supergirl takes hits really well, but I don't want her up there for very long. I bet she takes hits like a champ, so let's throw her up there for now. Let's see our ultimates. I don't want Penguin to start with ultimate. Let's go ahead and start with Flash, then Supergirl, and then the Green Lantern. Okay. And let's turn the skip off so you guys can see some of the gameplay here. But that is an option, so I can actually just, like, sim the gameplay. So if I just was in a hurry to get my dailies done, I can get in and out of this mode in 2 minutes. And all I'm doing at that point is I am picking my team, picking the buffs and the different characters I get along the way, and I'm just kind of doing like a fantasy football-esque sort of thing, which I think is really cool. Or I play it out, I watch it, make sure that it's nice and safe. I can turn off the autoplay for ultimates and sort of lead the charge, and you're always going to get better results if you do that. Because that's like, okay, well, I don't need shields right away, so why would I put, say, Lex Luthor as one of the opening ults there? Or I don't need to heal right away, so why would I have Canary use her ult first? And of course, because the way ults work in this game, like, you're never going to get your 4th and 5th character to use their ultimates in the sim situation. So, you know, maybe I do want to use a Penguin ult at some point. It might save my life kind of thing. Alright, so here we go. Here's the buffs I was talking about. Alright, increase attack by 50% when HP is above 6%. That's a really good one. With increased attack of allies with the intellect trait by 25% and lifesteal by 15%. That'd be good if I was stacking intellect characters, but I'm not. Lightning strikes a random enemy dealing superpower damage equal to 70% of attack when any allied turn ends. That sounds fine, but increasing attack when our life is above 60% is huge. It is a little concerning because the rules in this particular Elseworld is that we're taking more damage up front, so we might drop below 60% very quickly. One thing I didn't say is that each stage will have different villains, right? So I look here, I see Mr. Freeze, I see Captain Cold, Batgirl, Huntress, and The Question. This would be a very easy team to win. Over here, another very easy team to win. Over here, another very easy team to win. I think the rewards are always the same. They look to be anyway. So I don't think it matters quite who we attack here. Once again, these opening stages are super easy, so let's go ahead and save ourselves some time. Let's skip battle. I love how quickly I can get everything done in this game if I just want to get in and get out for the day. Ooh, attack 15%. I know it's a blue buff, and like my WoW nerd comes out of me, and I'm like, oof, I really want to go like yellow is the best, then purple, then blue, ignore green completely. But I actually do like that 15% buff. Okay. When an ally casts their ultimate, this ally will lose 50% of the current HP and gain 4 stacks of strong attacks. So that's like you sacrifice some of your life, you're going to start hitting really hard. When dealing frostbite damage, if the target has burn, the frostbite damage increased by 40%. I'm not familiar enough with the characters yet to know which characters putting which debuffs down. So I need to be careful with that. Let's just go ahead and we'll grab the first one here. And we will be probably simming the first like 70%, and then we're going to do the fights. Okay, there we go. Because one thing I'm super concerned about is losing my Supergirl. I definitely don't want her to die. You can heal your characters up, but eh. Increase the attack of allies with the strength trait by 25%. So my main damage dealer right now is the Flash, and he is agility, so that's not really going to work for me. It did 50%. There we go. That'll keep our Supergirl nice and healthy. Ultimates cost 1 fewer ultimate points for allies in the front row. Ooh, I like that. Tank allies increase attack power. Don't really care about that. Increase reflective front row. I guess we'll do this one here. Another Penguin does not help us. Cyborg is another legendary character, but he's also support. I actually don't know what these characters do yet because I've not unlocked or played with all these legendaries. I know that it should be really easy to get some wins here now, though. I'll take this guy out and we'll put Cyborg in there. Here we go. Let's get it. Let's get after it. Oh, that was a bad idea. We just lost 2 people. Yikes. Big yikes. We need more. We need a tank up there with Penguin. Alright, when detonating, the detonation damage increased by 20%. I don't know. Detonation, I'm assuming is another debuff. When dealing frostbite damage to target, yeah, we already seen that. At the start of the battle, adds 2 stacks of armor break and 2 stacks of slow to all enemies. That's the one. Right there. That's the one right there. Okay, what can I do here? A Wonder Woman? Yes, please. Thank God. Now, the issue when you choose a character out of those 3 is it does move you up one more notch on the ladder, which is not a bad thing, right? Because it gets us closer. Now I have a really good character. Wonder Woman is a legendary character. But I'm not going to get one of those buffs that we've been getting when we complete a fight. Alright, Harley Quinn can actually be a problem. This one should not be that bad at all. This one would be really easy, actually. Let's go ahead and here, and I am gonna pop a heal for this. So I don't even know where we get these. I think we just get them daily. I've only ever had to use them twice. I've only actually had people die twice. But yeah, this is one of them. Let's go ahead and we'll take out our Green Lantern. We'll throw Penguin in, and let's get Supergirl in the back there. And Penguin in that first position. Okay. I'm feeling better about this team now. Yeah, Wonder Woman makes me feel infinitely better about this team. I gotta switch who's ulting when, though. We gotta get Wonder Woman to ult first here. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Increased attack of all allies with the strength trait. So that is Wonder Woman, which is nice. Lightning strikes an enemy dealing superpower damage. Equal to 70% when an ally's turn ends. Here we go. Yes, and I also like how you only have to use one thing to revive all the characters. Oh, here we go. Increased attack by 20% upon dealing damage. Adds 1 stack of poison or 1 stack of bleed for 3 turns. I like that. Stun the enemy for 2 turns at the start of battle while increasing their attack by 20% until the end of... Oh, that does not sound very good. Increases damage by 60% when attacking an enemy in the front row. Gets you those tanks faster. But I think I'm just going to take the 20% flat damage and then putting out poison and bleeds. Ooh, here we go. We'll grab Superboy since we already have a Cyborg. Alright, now we're on the last rung. Things are going to start getting a little bit more intense here. This team looks very doable. This team doesn't look like a lot of fun. And this team looks very doable as well. So let me see. Let's go for this one here. Alright, let's change our ultimates up. I want Wonder Woman ulting first. I want Supergirl ulting third. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll play this one out. Whoop. We'll play this one out. Okay, here we go. Let's turn the auto off. We don't need to yet, but I'll just do it for fun. So we're building up to our ult here. Yes, well, I didn't know Cyborg does a crap ton of damage. Here's Wonder Woman, coming in hot. Obliterates them. Wonder Woman is such a good character. I am terrified about Wonder Woman's life, though. That was not super fun to see. You know what? I would love to replace Penguin. I would love to get a different tank to replace Penguin. I don't know what he does, but I've never been impressed with him on the enemy team. Increase back row allied character's attack. Ooh, that's nice. Increase crit for poison and bleed damage. We just got that other one, so that'd be kind of cool. Or increase the attack. Okay, let's go ahead and do this one, because both of our strength characters are frontlining, and that extra lifesteal might be really good for us. I do not like that one. Deathstroke is scary. Superman is scary. There we go. Here's a Penguin. There is a Wonder Woman here, which is, I guess, a little frightening, but let's get after it. Alright. Damn, Flash. Relax. Yeah, Wonder Woman attacking the enemy. Wonder Woman is great. Cyborg doing huge damage. Alright, let's get our Wonder Woman to finish off the enemy Wonder Woman. There we go. Boom. Go to her nice and low. I'm not using Penguin's ult. I don't care how cheap it is because of that one thing that we got. I want to use Supergirl's attack as soon as I can. There it is. Oh, the enemy died. Perfect. That'll do. That'll do. Alright, max HP 15 is not bad. At the start of battle, decrease enemy attack by 15 and crit damage. This is huge. This one would be huge for us because of the current thing that's happening. Alright. I am actually terrified about what's going to happen on that final boss fight. I don't want... Well, frick, Blue Beetle would be really nice here. I'm going to go for Blue Beetle. Penguin just not doing it, but we lose out on a lot for that. Gain 6 points of energy, that's it right there. This just lets you spam ults. It's huge. Green Arrow, I guess. Alright, and this is the boss fight. So we have 5 legendary characters now. We have Superman, Martian Manhunter, who I'm not too afraid of Martian Manhunter. Deathstroke, who's scary. Flash, who's kind of okay. He's not too much of a hindrance. And Hal Jordan, who's kind of the same as Flash. Alright, here we go. Take out Penguin, throw in our Blue Beetle. He's also strength, which is nice. Let's check the ultimates. Blue Beetle's going to cost less, so I'll move Blue Beetle up here as well. Okay. Rella's saying, I wonder if the buff doesn't have the word ally/enemies. Does it work for both sides? Oh, are you talking about the one that's like, do 50% extra damage when 60% above? I think that's for your side, and it says enemy below 40%. I think that's for the enemy side. I think there's one word that differentiates it, but I don't remember completely. All right, we have 4 legendary characters, so there are 5. Oh wait, no, we don't. We have 5 legendary versus their 5. Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm gonna put it back on autoplay. We're gonna get ults right out the gate. If we can just nuke one of their characters right away, especially if it's Flash, we'll be in a good spot. You know, Blue Beetle hits the front row there. Our Flash puts slow. That's fantastic. Nice. Get that Flash. Get him. Get him. Get him. If our... Oh! Yeah, we nailed this. Nice. Getting that one buff where we get 6 energy off rip is like... It's auto-win almost. Like, that is such a fun one to get. Wow, Blue Beetle, his out-of-turn ping damage is great. Superman does his invulnerable thing, but that's too little too late, buddy. Too little too late, buddy. Oof. Man. Superman's nasty. I gotta get my Superman up there. The way he can just face tank you for so many turns and his AoE damage is crazy. But guys, that's Elseworld in a nutshell. It does have a 24-hour... oh, wait. Refreshes in 6 hours. I thought it was 24 hours. Oh, that's the daily reset. So for me, it resets at 7 p.m. Eastern every single day, so you get to do 1 a day. But the rewards for it are really good as well, so I don't know if you were paying attention. I was getting nuts and bolts. I was getting an experience marker. I was getting a resource used to level up my secondary equipment that you get to bring in, which is really cool. And I definitely need it because I am now working on my own Superman. So I am now at 300,000. I don't think I was anywhere near that. I think I was at maybe 100,000 of this experience stuff. So that's going to allow me to put like a good, what, 7 or 8 levels on Superman today. Oh, that's huge. Oh, even more. Nice. Very nice. And this is great because I need to push him to 140. I need to push a couple more to 140 so I can continue pushing on in the main campaign, which is great. I also got the reinforcement stuff, so I can level up my Batmobile more because I get to do Batman stuff. It's amazing. And then I also got a big box. We can open up the big box, and in this big box, you can grant the following: character recruitment vouchers, champion recruitment vouchers, nth medal, reinforcement rank up chips, elite characters, rare characters, and random equipment. So I've actually gotten an elite character before. I forget who it was. Oh, this ain't bad. So this is nth medal. This can be used to rank up characters in place of epic or legendaries. Pulling legendaries in this game is tough. So when I want to rank up my Diana here, I can equip some of this to go along with her own shards, and that'll help me get it faster. Good stuff. Good stuff. Anyway, I really think a game like Marvel Strike Force could super benefit from a game mode that gives you a random team to use, puts this randomized tower in front of you, and you get to kind of buff up your team as you climb. I super love that idea. Now, Marvel Strike Force, there's 300 goddamn characters, and 180 of them are trash, right? So you would definitely want to limit the pool of both allies and enemies. And then maybe like you get to pick scourges as you climb up, and you can do like I think there's so much potential in this game mode, and that's what gives me hope because it shows that the developers in this game think outside the box, and I can't wait to keep covering this game. If you like this game, make sure you head on over to my second channel and drop a sub there. We'll be posting a lot of DC Worlds Collide. If you're already on the second channel, thanks for coming and hanging out. Can't wait to keep covering this game. But for now, guys, stay happy, stay healthy, have fun. I'll see you guys next video. Bye-bye.
That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay happy, healthy, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.